Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2019. If you are watching the VOD on YouTube, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/Otaku Showboat to leave a follow and turn on notifications to be reminded when I go live every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. You can also follow me on Twitter at Otaku Showboat and visit my website at otakushowboat.com. We're going to be continuing the Factorio Pyanodon's playthrough today, where I will be scaling the things. Base materials, ideally. We need iron. We need circuit 1s. We need rubber. All the things. All the glorious, wonderful, beautiful things. That's what we need. So I guess the first thing to note right now, we have an air conditioning guy over to ideally fix the root cause of our issues with the AC. So that will ideally be a thing. Maybe at some point I won't need to have my desk fan blowing at my legs anymore. Although, under normal circumstances, the AC has trouble getting air blown into this particular room because this room is at the end of a duct line, and yeah, it just doesn't quite get enough oomph out to here, which is very, very unfortunate. Let's see. In terms of the updates from Pyanodon on the GitHub repositories for the various mods. Remember how yesterday we were talking about that one building that, I guess it's coded as DRP building, that required red science items, but is unlocked at Machines 4, Mining Machines 4, or whatever it is. So yeah, that's been changed. That has been changed to now be at Machines 3. So now you can actually use it to get the 99.9% chromium or whatever. Whatever I was looking at the time, that was a 99.9% thing that you should have access to. Direct reduction plant. So this is the one that is changing. I do need to note, however, among the changes to this, so it's going to require titanium plates, 3 classifiers, not just 1. It will need processing units and super steel. However, I think there's a typo on the super steel. It was coded as SUPE-steel. Pretty sure it's supposed to be super, SUPER. So I think it's missing an R on the coding of that one. So yeah, that will need to be modified. And then of course Mining Machines 3 instead of 4. So it will be a bit more appropriate requirements for its ingredients. So yeah, that's the thing. And then Pi Alien Life had some new ingredients added to it. That's about it, really. Still waiting on King Arthur to do updates to the Pi Coal Touched by an Angel mod to finish off that major update, as well as any changes to Pi Block. So, last night I finished reading In Another World with My Smartphone Volume 1. My thoughts on that are pretty much summarized by the fact that I just bought Volume 2 earlier today, and added the remainder of the series. It's 16 released volumes in English at the moment, and they are actively translating the most recent volume, Volume 17, as we speak. So, yeah, bought Volume 2. We shall see. Usually, with light novels, it's best to make a determination if you're not immediately put off by it in Volume 1. Give it about 3 volumes before making a final determination on whether or not you want to continue a long series, because almost always Volumes 2 and 3 will not be as good as Volume 1. If it keeps your attention past Volumes 2 and 3, if you're still interested in the series after reading Volumes 2 and 3, keep continuing with the series. Otherwise, just stop there. So I'll give it at least until finishing Volume 3 before making a determination as to whether or not I will buy the remaining volumes. So, that's the thing. Also, September will be a very, very thin month for light novel releases as far as series that I am actively following. There's only one volume released for a series that I follow in September, and that is Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. And that one comes out towards the end of September, on like the 24th. Usually, it comes out concurrently with Overlord, but Overlord has been pushed back. The new volume of Overlord was pushed into October for some reason. Up to this point, Death March and Overlord were concurrent with each other, but anyway. So, what happened last time? I set up this little doohickey. Also, yeah. And I set up this to use my remaining molten iron to provide a little bit extra iron plates for us. Last time I set up this area that sets up olefins, I also had about 18.5 minutes of kitty lap time, where we were on this screen for about 18 minutes staring at the cat while I was playing the game, so that was a thing. I have now made this scene. So I've now created this scene, so get over. So anytime the cat does decide he wants to show up and go onto my lap, I can point to him and we can still at least have the game shown on the screen, just in case I forget to go back here. So now we can go back and forth here like this, and you can still see the game rather than going here to just get the webcam. I think that's a much better solution that takes into account my own inattentiveness. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the 18.5 minutes of staring at a sleeping cat on my lap. Also, yeah, I am venting excess sulfuric. This isn't moving at all because we have full up olefins and petroleum. So yeah, the way that this works, we are electrolyzing water. We're using the hydrogen here to make olefins. We have a little perpetual CO2 setup here, just adding water. I have water being produced here. I've got a little setup that takes into account that issue of losing water from closed loops. So this will feed in when the water drops below 3K on this tank automatically, and it will fill it to at least 3K. Might want to set it a little bit higher than that, though. Probably like 10. Just in case that it remains consistent. So, olefins are being made. I'm using the oxygen that gets produced out of the electrolyzers to make coal bed gas, I should say. Coal bed gas out of pressured water and oxygen. all of that coal bed gas is going into this gas refinery, Mark II, to be converted into acid gas. And for the moment, I am simply taking that acid gas and I am making sulfuric acid out of it. And temporarily, I am then, like, destroying the extra sulfuric, the excess sulfuric. I don't want to, though. What I would rather do is put an overflow valve on the acid gas, let this back up on sulfuric, and use the acid gas to make sulfur. Because that's ultimately what we're doing here, is we are making sulfur. This whole little block here is meant to make sulfur. Also, I suppose one thing I could do, how much water is this in actuality? 675? This is minuscule. This is 105. This would be 150. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just one of these deep water wells can feed this. So that is exactly what I am going to do. And bust that. So now we are nice and flat. I do, however, need more chemical plants, and this is where we're running into issues. My progress is slowed based on the ability for all of my machines to, you know, function. My machines need to function, and they currently cannot function because of a lack of overall of... Ooh, hello, I'll take all of that, thanks. Of circuit board ones, in particular, as well as of iron plates. So that is going to be the theme of today once I finish setting up my chemical plants here. Unfortunately, I didn't plan that out very well. There we go. That will be that. And there we go. Then I can do that, 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 that. Da 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 da. Now to get the water over here. There we go, and then let there be lights. And then where am I going to put the sulfur? Do I put them into their own individual provider chests? I think so. Now, how quickly do these craft? 2 per second? Yeah, as much as I don't want to put them on the far side, I'm going to anyway. Into these. And there you have it. And if I'm full up on sulfur, I'll have a whole bunch of extra petroleum gas. This whole thing can be copied and pasted. And the only extra resource it requires is nexolite, a little bit of nexolite to feed the olefin production. That's all this thing needs, so I can straight up copy and paste this if I so desire. I also wanted to do that overflow. Whoops, that's not the right thing that I want. I am cracking the light oil into petroleum, and I'm thinking there might No, all of the lights getting cracked preferentially. So that's fine. I don't know. I foresaw potentially there being an issue of this limiting itself on the light oil, but because it's a 1-to-1, I don't think that's actually going to happen. It's gonna stay backed up on the petroleum, not the light oil. And I can do variations of this that gives me the light oil and the petroleum gas. I could even vent the petroleum gas, but anyway. I can do, yeah, plenty of variations on this theme. Now, the question is the thingy done in one of these? No, I think it's in a desulfurizator. Desulfurizator! Desulfurizator. How many of those do I have? Wow, 50 is the stack size on those. I did not quite realize that. So, desulfurizator. Those are over here. Need this a little bit closer to me. Alright. Ah, hello. 1. Those will assist me with making of the stuff of the rubber washers. Where are the desulfurizators? I don't even know. Where are my desulfurizators? I think all the way over here. Wood processing, coal bed, gas and gas refineries. Oh, that's fluid separators. Those would be fluid separators. This is soil extractors. I think I might have soil extractors in 2 places. Now that I'm looking at things and thinking about it, I think I might have 2 of these. Maybe. Wow, I'm actually making grease tables and jigs and all that good stuff. Here, this is the desulfurizators. Ah, I have a Mark II. Excellent. I have a Mark II desulfurizator. Yeah, do I have another area with those soil extractors? I thought maybe I did. Doesn't look like it, though, actually. Anyhoozle. Do I have these on me? Nope. Thank you for those. Off we go. So this is our very, very interesting setup. With lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sulfur. Now this makes apparently 5 chem plants worth of sulfur, which is 10 sulfur per second. That is about what it makes consistently, is 10 sulfur per second, plus a bit of sulfuric acid, up to 62.5. If everything is operating fully, 100% all the time, this will make 62.5 per second of the sulfuric acid, which is not insignificant, by the way. This is a very small footprint to get to that, as well as 10 per second on the sulfur, and then excess can be converted into sulfur through the power of the desulfurizator. I can officially break... Well, I'll hook this up first. So acid gas into sulfur, I think, is what we want. Alternatively, I could add salt to make... Interesting, that does give some ash. That might be valuable. For reference, that might be valuable. I might like that recipe. Salt and light. 400 crude. 300 heavy, 200 light, 100 petrol. Yeah. Interesting. 100 petroleum for 1 unit of sulfur. And 90 of syngas? Interesting. I mean, that's a way of getting some syngas and sulfur and ash. But, yeah, acid gas. Acid gas overflow. I'm going to cut and paste 1 tile down. Stick my overflow there, and then break that. Add power, add thingy. And there you have it. Oh, right. These doohickeys. Let's grab more. I should have more. I don't have more in the car, though. Oh, hey, that was a desulfurizator. Also, would I have... I didn't even bother looking at the crafting speed here. You can take up to 200 per second. I'm pretty sure this maxes at 150, so... And that's from 100 on the coal bed. I'm not even making 100 on the coal bed, so that is just fine on a Mark 1. Let's get in the car. I will store something or other. Those jaw crushers, tar processors, washers. Don't need any of those. I might want to place down some soil extractors to just add soil to the network. In fact, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Is I will do that right after picking up the efficiency modules before I forget completely about wanting efficiency modules. So, yeah, grab all of that. Yeah, go ahead and make more. I know that that'll be another drain on my circuit ones for a little bit. But I want modules! All of the modules. You there, take 3 of these. You there, take all of the things. All of the things! I mean, I think that putting these in gas vents is a little bit of a waste. Because they don't take much energy anyway. It brings it down to 5 kilowatts. Wow. Wow. But I've got plenty of modules. And I may as well make things as low energy as I can outside of these coal bed extractors, which are 2 megawatts apiece. This is not a particularly cheap energy-wise system. Each of these speed modules is 20%, so 6, that's sparing me 2 coal bed extractors. One full one and one that would operate at like 20% of its capacity, but whatever. Yeah, 5 is 100%, plus 1 is another 20, so it's sparing me an entire machine. Now, is it worth the doubling of the power for these to save on the footprint? Maybe not. It might be a good idea to rearrange things a little bit to accommodate 5 of these, but I'm not gonna do that. Nah. But would it, though? Would it be... Tell you what, if I have 2 more coal bed extractors just sitting and waiting, Mark II coal bed extractors, I'll go ahead and place the 2 and put in efficiency modules, because that is objectively better to do. They're over here. Objectively better to save on the power. You there. Oh, there's 1. And then there's 6 gas refineries. Now, why is there only 1 of you? Because you need a... Oh, hello. Oh, car. Oh, vehicle. I do believe that you were carrying around one of these. Yep, it's gonna put it there, this is gonna move, and that's gonna make the 2. The 2 that I need. So where am I gonna put this to keep things somewhat squared off? I don't know. That be a good question. Because I'd rather not go outward. Ay, 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 alright. Autosave! There we go. Okay. This will be... that. Oh, great. Of course it's requiring that as its alignment. Where's regular water? Regular water. Oxygen. Sort of have to go this way now. Oops. All right. Now I can remove the speed modules and replace them with efficiency. This is connected, yes? Looks like it. Maybe I should overflow valve the hydrogen. With gas vents. Keep everything flowing. That should make it all flow very smoothly. Pretty sure I don't need 4, I just need 1, because I'm pretty sure it's 50 over on hydrogen than what I need. Yeah, 50. So only 1 gas vent is actually required here as an overflow. Yeah, you're still not getting the oxygen. Oh, I see. Why did I think I needed... I only need 4 to process 225. Why did I put so many speed modules in all the things? I don't even need this one. Well, that makes things infinitely better and simpler, except that that needed to actually stay. Like so. Yeah, that makes things infinitely better. This one won't operate all the time, but it will operate nonetheless. Yeah, significantly better. Now, the power draw here is way down. And, officially, I can now do my copy. Oops. Said, now I can do my copy. With the exception that I need to edit this to not include these. Do I need to include these? I guess I can, yeah. Looks like we didn't get anything above this casting unit, so that is good. Looks good to me. Yeah, I just need to automate my little combinators and wires, and everything here would be automated. I would just have to do pastes. So this is the sulfur production plant, MK2. Make sure that this gets in here. Also, inventory be very, very full. Don't think I need standard steel chests on me, or zinc plates, or small parts, or zinc chloride, or filtration media. Don't need any of that nonsense to be on my person. Thanks. Alright, now that I've spent half an hour doing that, this should be fairly full of petroleum, yeah. These are moving, filling. I now have all the sulfur I could ever desire at the low cost of 2 next lit plates per second. So, I have a feeling that perhaps I may run out of Nexalit. I might not, but we shall see. I know that the thing here is full. I'm uncertain. I'd forgotten how many plates per second I'm actually making of the Nexalit. Completely forgot. Alright, soil extractors. Now, I do have a couple here that I could... You know what? These are Mark IIs. This doesn't operate at all the time. I will... shove this into provider chests. Also, doink, 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 doink. Heck, might want speed. Actually. That can make it operate like 2. Yeah, 1 is now at 14.4. If it was 20% faster, it would be more than the full throughput. It is consuming a lot of water, though. Water that is coming from where exactly? I think its own source. That is a full throughput pipe. Are you actually going elsewhere? Yes, you... Ah, you're being fed right there. Are you going elsewhere? No. That's fine. That works. That operates perfectly. That is the full throughput of an offshore pump. Draining out into our beautiful chests. That is a wonderful sight. I should do the same thing for limestone. Let's do that for limestone. Sure. I'll do it here. Limestone. And then one of you. And glorious, beautiful speed. I'm gonna do all speed all the time on these. Because even with all speed all the time, it's not much limestone that gets made out of even the Mark II versions of these buildings. So, we've got glorious limestone coming out. Glorious and beautiful limestone at the cost of 2 megawatts each. 4 megawatts total for that. 777 electric mining drills? Moving? Sheesh. Okay, more iron. More iron. So I've got space here to add additional lines. Do I want to do this through adding of additional lines? Or do I want to do this a little bit more perpetually? Do I want to be limited by chromium? That is the good question of the day. Also, I will start tapping this chromium next. Once this gets tapped out. Which it's looking pretty close. I can put a thingy here and shift the rest down. We shall see. Slowly but surely getting those aluminium plates sorted. Aluminium tile. They're placing up here right now. this segment is all done. Or did I do that? I think I might have done that. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I did that? So, iron. Where's my car? I think I've got thingies in the car. Borers. Ground borers, unless I use them as an ingredient. I think I might have used them as an ingredient. Yeah, I used them as an ingredient. Shoot. Okay. Where are my ground borers? Here. You need those. You need those. You have lots of those. Jeez, you need... How many? 2? Why are you taking them away out there? Put them here. Thank you. And then the ground borers get used in... something over here? No. Ground borers are used in something. What are they used in? What are they... An ingredient of ground borer. An ingredient, I think, in grease tables. Okay. Where did I set those again? Here? Aha! You're actually limited by electric engine units. Why? Anyway, ground borers. We'll do this up. Somewhere. Up somewhere. Somewhere. Here. Oh, the irony. So, drill heads, bit of lubricant, bit of coal gas. 4 is 15 per second of ore. That's why I wanted 4. Coal gas and lubricant. We now come back to this whole argument of what are you gonna do to get enough lubricant and coal gas to feed this perpetually? Are you gonna feed back in more iron to do it through stone and tar-based stone, or what? We already determined that that is a massive setup to do it that way. Massive. So I'm straight up just not gonna do it that way. How much crude oil do I have coming in as crude oil? Not a ton. I've also got a lot of it being converted into fuel oil at the moment. I can work on converting that into oil burners instead, which are a lot better. By doing oil burners. Saves on coke production overall by a fair lot. Also, hold up. Oh. I don't need more iron. I need more borax. I need more borax. Now that That is a much easier fix. Am I, like, even carrying around washer Mark IIs? I was. Do I have them, like, in my car? No, I have regular washers in the car. Let's pick up some Mark II washers, which I should have somewhere. Somewhere. Or other. That's wood. Desulfurizers. Yeah, soil extractors are here. And here. I knew it. I frickin' knew it. I knew it. Oh, boy. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's a chain. That could be something else. I knew I had them twice. I had this sneaking suspicion that I had soil extractors twice. And, yep. Turns out I did. I absolutely did. Alright, washers, wherefore art thou? There you are. Seriously. Take those, and those, and those. And that. What else? Take that. Oh boy. Take those and those. Alright. Cool. Those are mine. Car, oh wherefore art thou car? No, seriously, wherefore art thou car? Alright. Here we go. And down we go. Go over to a good driving lane. Or at least a decent driving lane. Heading on down. Aluminum tiles all over the place. They're getting there. Slowly but surely, they're placing down these tiles. And eventually what I'll do is, once they have placed all the tiles that they can place, they're in range of placing, I'll just take a destruction planner set to destroy only ghosts, and take out the ghosts for all the rest that they can't actually get to. That is the plan. Also, no duralumin and aluminium for what reason? Alright, well there's some aluminium. Why are you choking on aluminium plates? Like, what is the issue? Not enough molten, I get it. Is it just the lack of borax? No, it's... There's a lack of pulp, which is coming in. Oh. And this is a lack of aluminium ore. Why? I think it's just the coal gas. It's not enough coal gas. That is the that is the problem here. Lack of coal gas. Alright. I have my answer. I need more coal gas. What is alternatively consuming the coal gas? I don't know. I don't know where all the coal gas is going. I could look up where it's all going, but anyway. Question as well is, am I consuming all of my actual borax ore? It looks like I am. So, in order to actually help fix this, it's not just the speed here that is the concern, although that is part of it. I do demand a lot. I need to go and mine more. Oh, but are you also consuming? Aren't you syngas? Yeah, you're syngas. It's just that 2 of these are now dead. So I need to relocate the 2 of these, probably add a little bit more because it's mining time 300%. These are mining speed of 2 per second, so 2 over 3. And then if I want to do 15 per second, 15 divided by 0.667 is, or no, it's 15 times 0.667? It's 10. 10 of these crystal mines. I think. I think it's 10. To hit 15 per second. Is it though? No, it's not. I need... It should be more than 15. It should be 23 or 22 and a half. Mining speed, 2 per second on crystal mines. 300% mining time, so 2 over 3. That should mean a lot of mines to hit a full yellow belt. Right? Right. Not automating the crystal mines currently. Apparently there's also Mark 2s and 3s of the crystal mines, as, like, that's interesting. Okay. I don't know if I want to do those upgrades. Those go from 2 to 3 to 4. Alright, so it's a 50% increase to mining speed, which means it would then for borax be 15 of these crystal mine Mark IIs. So I will go ahead and make those. So that is the current operation. We are going out to grab the items necessary for these soil extractors, which that is stone. Slash for these crystal mines. I need stone. I need... Oh, the iron. Oh, the irony. I need circuit boards. All the circuit boards. Alright, thank you for stuff. More iron. Small parts. Oh, I actually got myself muted in time. Isn't that wonderful? Let's see, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, 5 more. 3 more. 2 more. One, 0. Alright. Then it's advanced small parts, stainless steel, transport belts, and plastic. Those I have to go all the way up the bus for. We are maximizing our borax production. That is what we are doing now. Through the power of increasing the mining of raw borax. Oh, you want to give me things? Go ahead and give me things. Glorious, wonderful, beautiful things. Thank you for things. You're gonna keep giving me a few extra stacks of belt. That's fine and all, but eventually I do want to start grabbing red belt, not yellow. But we're not producing even remotely close to sufficient quantities of red at the moment. In my view, only do upgrades to belts when you need the extra throughput. If you're not using 15 per second of throughput on your yellow belt, there is no point in upgrading to red until you need more than 15 on that belt. And since you get 2 yellow belts in vanilla for every craft of belt versus just the 1 of red, I would argue that it is generally better that unless you need the space, it's better to run 2 yellow belts versus upgrade to a single red. Just in terms of the material cost. Ah, that's good. I like that very much. That will be sufficient numbers. Alright, I also need stainless steel out here. Stainless steel. Right, this is probably backing up as well, so part of that issue with the iron should sort itself out once this finishes backing up. Which, granted, will take a bit of time. Oh, right, I'm carrying too much stuff. Car. Take these. Those. That. Yeah, I don't need so many sticks on me. Don't need to carry around the landfill. Don't need to carry around the wire. Or the pumps. Or the chem plants. Okay, what else? Advanced small parts and plastic. Well, plastic is brought up. I know. That just leaves the advanced small parts, which are constantly in use, but might exist here, here, not so much here, but they exist. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh hey, circuit 2s, that's the next limiter. Yes, thank you for bringing me circuit 2s. Wait, why am I still limited by... Oh, I'm limited by those now. What's limiting those? You there. P-doped silicon. What is the holdup on the p-doped silicon? Zinc acetate. Limited by zinc. The zinc. Zinc, why you know? I think I know why you know. Why you know molten? Why you know molten? Why you know molten? You're all backed up here. Why you know molten? Odd. Very odd, indeed. Anyhoozle. I'm just gonna grab what I have of my circuit 2s. I might not even have enough total circuit 2s to upgrade all of my crystal mines. We shall see. Plastics. I have 6. This will get me to 12. That leaves me with 3. 3 more required. Red belt. 1, 2. Of course, plastic. Excuse me. Plastic. There. Done. 15 Mark II crystal mines should be enough to give me a yellow belt throughput of borax. Ideally. Let's head on over to where I am mining my borax. Now, what is the easiest way of getting there? Yeah, go down. Heading on down now. This will hopefully fix many issues. Many issues. Or at least delay issues. I do have plenty of patches for borax, so that is fine. Not worried about that in the slightest. I am worried about just the mining, though. Also, the hell? Oh, I just killed a pipe without even noticing. Oh joy. the... I killed another pipe with... Like, those are blending in. Those blend in. They are ninja pipes. Okay, let's rearrange this. Let's rearrange this a little bit. What is the best way to do this? To get 5? Probably here. And then I need another 5. You must share with me a very important video. Alright. Do the thing. What is this very important video? What is this very important video? Copyright claims. Right. So... yeah. You must show me a video, but thing is, here's the thing about if you ever show me a video. I can watch it, but I'm always going to mute the audio first. Coming from the stream. So, bear that in mind. I'm not that stupid to play the audio from a video that I bring up on stream. I mean, it seems like a fine video, just completely unrelated to what's going on with in the stream right now. Also, don't really want to have any content violation while streaming. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be how I do this. Oh, power. That's the other thing. Yeah, I'll have to do undergrounds to power this properly. Unfortunately, time is not my friend at the moment due to, just my work schedule and all that. And once I do finish working for the day, usually around 6 in the evening, is when I finish that. I eat, and then I'm pretty much just dead to the world after that. Alright, so I'm going to set this up, and then it will be about that time where I need to take a break. Fortunately, with these up here, I don't need to do the undergrounds. Bring this down. Bring this over. May as well do the belt lane balancing. I'll do another one over here. Don't even need this underground. Down we go, and that's all hooked back up. Just get everything wired for power, and we're good. That just leaves hooking up the fluids. That should be all that's required. And there we go. Oh, these also take a lot of... Okay. That is... mighty fine. Am I limited by my own syngas production? That could be a thing as well. And apparently my math is wrong. So, anyway. So, here is the actual thing. So it's 9 over 3. 9 over 3 is 3. So, 15 over 3 is 5. So apparently I'm making, like, way more. Way more. Anyway, with that, I need to take a bit of a break. And I trust no one, for the record. I trust no one. I will be taking a break and shall be back within about 5-ish minutes. Alright, I have returned from the break. I have returned with a kitty that I have closed in with me in this room, so he may meow at the door to want to get out, but I can't actually let him out right now because the air conditioning repair guy has a tool, apparently, a powered tool that they're using, that they have an extension cord going out through the back door. So the back door is cracked open, technically, right now. And, yeah, so... Say hello to Kitty. Kitty Cole. The pretty Cole. The pretty kitty who has now joined me. He has now joined me. For a bit. We'll get to see him. Yeah, show that pretty face again. Yeah, there's that pretty face. And let's actually not forget to go back into the game and resume. Resume. Oh, he's already left. Alright. Sure. Yeah, go back to your spot. You like that spot on my desk, right? You'll get to spend a lot of time right there. And don't worry, he does have a litter box in here, which he just went to. So, yeah. Everything should be good. So apparently I only need 5 of these. I don't really understand exactly why my math is so off here. Mining speed, 3 per second. That's what this says. So why does this number then say 9? Like, why does this number say 9 per second? Why? Is it this value that says number of effect sources of 3? Is that it? Is it that number of effect sources equal to 3? Is that the the thing. So I have a Mark 1 crystal mine. This has number of effect. No, this doesn't have that listed as a thing. This doesn't have a number of effect sources listed. This one does, for 3. This one doesn't. So again, I don't understand. Why this says 6 per second. Then this one is 9. It's multiplying by 3. It is multiplying by 3, and I don't know why it's multiplying by 3, so that is interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna leave these here because they're not draining much for power. They will last a very long time. I will never have to return, ideally. And we now have all of the borax. All of the raw borax, period. All of it. Every last bit of borax is on its way. A full yellow belt is coming. Aww. My poor kitty. Yeah, my poor sweetie. What's the matter? I know, he's gonna be meowing to also leave. Because he knows someone is outside, for one. And he knows the door is slightly open. I don't think he's able to open the back door enough to get out, but just the fact that it's open means he's would otherwise hang out there near the door, trying to look outside. So he needs to be in a room, of which this room is the only room. Hey, you. Oh, I see. You're looking. You want to look out the window. That's what you want to do. There's a problem with that, though, in that there is a tripod with a light in the way, as well as my PS3 and a whole bunch of stuff on top of it to get over to the window. So I don't think that's going to happen, kitty. I don't quite think that's going to happen. You can try your best, but I don't want you, like, knocking over my light onto my face. That sounds like a terrible idea, to try and do that. Alright, I came over here to get to the borax washing. Oh, distractions! Distractions! All over the place. The distractions are everywhere. Yeah, I think I can process a yellow belt. Just pointing that out. I only need 6 of these. I don't even need these ones on the end. I'm gonna keep them there, though. Oh, also, you. Yeah, this needs to happen. Make sure that's all upgraded, and then... Kathanka. Kathanka. Wait. Please. Please? Oh, please? Aww. I pleaded, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I played it and it didn't work. Very sad. Alright, car. Let me see. What is next? What is next? That is a really good question. It's gonna take a minute or several for the borax to actually get back down here, so we'll be choking a little bit on stuff. Yeah, I had this feeling. So I was going to start ground boring iron to do some robot-based version of this whole thing. But as it turns out, I'm not even consuming all of my unslimed iron. Yet, I have a casting unit that is starved for molten iron. And I know I have enough basic oxygen furnaces to use the entire throughput of my unslimed iron. So it's like, well, what's the problem here? It's the borax. So once the borax finally catches up and I'm able to start processing it again, and once the belt backs up on the borax, so here we've got this half lane, or this single lane, I should say, of belt, this half belt of borax going up that needs to fully back up down the whole bus so that we can start shoving more towards the iron. Because at the moment we split off here, we need to back up so that all of this goes this way. But yeah, at the moment there's nothing from the time that I was spending setting things up in the first place. Yeah, don't need that belt there. Distracting me. Moving along, what is next? So that will help, by the way, solve my iron issues. Next is circuit issues. Circuit board 1 issues that need to be resolved. I need a lot of circuit board 1s. A lot more than what I'm currently making, I should point out. That distinction there, that is a very important distinction. I need simply more than what I'm making. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! I am unstuck. I am unstuck. Yeah, so apparently it's taking the AC guy a little bit longer to do this repair because the air conditioning is a little bit frozen inside. So I mentioned before that the AC had a valve leak of some sort, and what was leaking out of it, I guess, was freezing and was reducing the efficiency of the actual unit itself so that it just straight up stopped blowing cold air. And we're fixing this valve, but apparently at the moment there's like frozen brick in there inside the machine. So he's having to like break the ice quite literally or something like that. Something along those lines. Clearing things out to get to the valve. What was I here for? Like, I'm here to look at this. So I have 10 productivity moduled chip shooter machines down here making 3.1 up to 3.1. What is the issue with my thingies here? Glass. I've established this last time. I having major issues of glass. So I straight up need glass. Wow, my dudes are shoving stuff in here. Why do they think it's a good idea to go all the way down here? Am I, like, full on the local storage boxes? I don't know. I do not know. What I do know is that I'm almost done with blue tech. I mean, yeah, I have blue mill tech that I'm not going to pick up at all because it's superfluous. I don't need it at all. It's not necessary for any other... For completing the game, basically. It's not necessary to pick up those other techs. So, I could just stop doing science for the moment, and that will allow the glass to back up, and I can make actual use of the glass production, but I straight up need more glass. Which is why I was setting up additional stuff last time for automation. So slacked lime. That is the main part of this. I think I took notes on this. Hydrocyclones, scrubbers. I think I did the hydrocyclones. I think I did the scrubbers. Slacked lime, only from lime. Since I'm now automating limestone, I can also automate lime. So I can also automate slacked lime from lime. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I may go back, actually, to that borax and pick up the Mark II mining machines to use on mining of quartz, but we shall see. We shall see. I might just set up automation of the crystal mining machines. That'd be yet another item, though, consuming things. Oh god. Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck. I'm stuck because of the frickin' stupid mechanic of the belt pushing me into the... thingies. Ahem. Hello, kitty. Thank you for behaving. While we have the dude doing the stuff and the things outside. How is this looking? Almost full. Almost full. Alright. Good. I think I want to copy and paste this whole unit, shall we say, for even more glorious and beautiful limestone. This is fortunately a unit that can be copied and pasted anywhere as much as I want. Just add power, basically. Just add glorious power. And I will let my construction bots worry about how they want to handle that with time. So, speaking of construction bots, I have 1,801 Logibots and 816 construction bots, all of which are currently operating. They're operational. They have work they're doing. Speaking of work that they're doing, crystal mines. Hey, I've got this that needs doing. Fortunately, this shares some requirements, not the iron and such, but there are shared requirements. Oh, hey. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, red belt. Right. That's needed here. Oh, really? I had automated pumps? Interesting. I didn't realize I had automated the pumps. Take those. Oh, wow. I'm already making... Oh, those are the soil extractors. Right. I will take those. Ooh, you already placed all of that. Okay. You're producing because you just don't have the modules at the moment. You need dudes to fly over for the modules. But that's fine. You're scrubbers? No, you're hydro classifiers. I thought I placed scrubbers. Scrubbers and hydrocyclones. Could be wrong. Hello. Let's look. Let's take a look-see around. Scrubber is that icon of the star. I don't think I have that. Alright. Cool. Good to know. More stuff and things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scrubber 1, Scrubber 2, Scrubber 3. That. That. Limit to that. You want yet more soil extractors and steam engines. Interesting. Lots of stuff with Nexalit too. Might want to consider scaling that. Next. Oh, and you take stone bricks. Also interesting. So that's scrubbers. I don't think I got a hydrocyclone going. Those are here. Hydrocyclone. I can hit L and do a search for hydro. Yeah, I don't have any hydrocyclones produced, so this is next. You need classifiers. I am pretty sure I'm making classifiers. I am not. I am apparently not. Alright, that is another set of 4. Oh, classies. Classies. Stay classy. this. Make sure we are limited and we are good to go. Oh wow, red belt. Red belt required. Oh, more assembling machines. Interesting. Remember, all of this just to get additional wonderful things. And by wonderful things, I mean glass. Excuse me, I'm just setting stuff up on the other screen there. Okay, what is next? I've got my little sulfur plant that I was like, hey, this is a thing that you can do. So I did it. Oh wow, that's also going and in excess. Cool. I like a lot. This I'm probably not going to do anything with because I should now be constantly producing out of this. Thanks to the borax finally catching up. Yes, the borax has caught up and it is backed up, which is exactly what I needed. I needed it caught up and backed up. Now I am faced with the issue of apparently not enough coal gas to fuel my aluminium. Mining. Why do I not have enough coal gas to fuel my aluminium mining? Because I have an area to make coal gas that involves zinc chloride, and my zinc is stuck. Yeah. So this is stemming from some issue at zinc. I don't know what this issue at zinc is, but I will go and investigate and find out what this issue is. Where is my car? Right here. Let's go. Let's-a go. Let's-a go, kitty. Speaking of let's go, it reminds me of the fact that there's a certain franchise that exists called Pokemon, and I have absolutely every intention, come November, to stream my playthrough of either Sword or Shield. Not sure which one yet. I will have both. Just like I have quite literally every physical release Pokemon game ever made, except for Pokemon Box, Ruby, and Sapphire. That's like the only exception is Pokemon Box, Ruby, and Sapphire, which is hella expensive for a version that is a complete version, which would be the one that I would want, right? It's like, why would I not want the one in the box? Okay, what is this problem here? Heavy oil. Heavy oil. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Heavy oil because I am consuming a lot of the heavy oil that I'm producing in the form of creating lubricant, I would imagine. I should have, down at my steam cracking here, for heavy oil, I should have that all connected to the standard, like, the full oil line, which should have a ton of throughput. Also, these exist. I mean, it's less, it's like 86, 87 per second units on that little tiny ass patch, but regardless, it's not zero if I need more crude. So, steam cracking of oil into heavy oil exists right down here. I have 6 of you. Those are very loud machines, for the record. I'm not lacking crude. They are operating at 100%. I am simply consuming more than 200 units per second of heavy oil. So, steam crackers. Multi-purpose crackers. I can straight up handcraft one, so I may as well do that. I have 8. 8 by 60 is 480, so I should have enough here to add one more. So now I have 7 233.33. The crude is absolutely connected with the rest of my crude production that exists, so everything should still be fine. And I know that's just a tiny bit more on the heavy, but it might just be that I happen to only need that tiny bit more. I don't want to be way overproducing on things. I'm gonna go ahead and just stop with the tech for now and allow the glass that I am producing to back up fully. At least I'm assuming, I am making the assumption that it will back up. So, while waiting, because that's all we really can do now, is just wait on things, I'll go ahead, get back in my car, drive back up to my logistics area, and start setting up some lime. Bot-based lime. Also, I'll place down a set of multi-purpose crackers, because I might want to just upgrade those into the Mark II variations. It would need more steam, though, which also means I might want to automate some oil burners if I'm not already. Should probably do that. Like, just just gonna point that out. I should probably be automating some oil burners. Ha, my dude's trying to catch up to me. They're not. It's not gonna happen. Okay, how many thingies? I need more. Ow. Need more factories. I might be forced into using the Mark II factories at some point soon here. Take those away. These will be the multi-purpose crackers. The glorious multi-purpose crackers. What's the stack size on these? 10. Good. That is just fine. Here come the robots. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be enough circuit boards. There's definitely not going to be enough labs either, because the labs are also limited by circuit boards. And all this stems from not enough glass. It's sucky though, because coal gas is required here on the production of glass. A lot of it. What sucks is that this is consuming zinc. I mean, yeah, it's great to have heavy oil into coal gas, but it also, this gives tar, which you can also do to coal gas. There's the distillates to coal gas. There's also the, like, wood to coal gas, which, in actuality, it would be best to do coal to coal. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, look, so if all I want is coal gas, right? Plans. Plans and schemes. Alright, so I have a way of getting 4 yellow belts worth of coal. Right? I have a method of getting 4 yellow belts of coal. If I shove those 4 yellow belts of coal into DDCs, Mark II DDCs, converting them into coke, that is a lot of coal gas and tar. I can then supplement that with gasifiers to convert the tar into even more coal gas and ash, for that matter. I can burn the ash. I can burn the iron oxide or shove it into chests. The chest would eventually fill, I think, but yeah, so let's burn the iron oxide. The coke can also be converted into coal gas and tar and ash, and I can burn the ash, so I can fully consume the coke that comes out of this as well, and that would give me a lot more coal gas. A lot more coal gas. I can effectively convert power into coal gas that way, so that's what I'm just going to do, I think. I'm going to do that. Now, I should have a blueprint. This blueprint. Where am I going to put this? is the next question. Probably up here and expand my robot network. Oddly enough, I do have enough algae plantations for this. I happen to be buffering just enough to build one of these. And I will need to put down enough thingies. Enough thingies! Yes, thingies. Enough water wells to feed this. I'm carrying only the one at the moment. I am automating them somewhere here. Give me that. Thank you. It's like, oh, look at me just casually placing down a metric F-ton. 160, I think, algae plantations. You know, just casually putting down a blueprint of 160 of the things. I'll go ahead and take those and those with me. Oh, right, I probably don't have all of the efficiency modules, though, for it. Yeah, because that's over 300 efficiency modules that these need. You go, I guess, here. The hell, man? Connect. Connect to power. The real question is... Yeah, I thought as much. So... Unfortunately, if I place this here, it won't really be able to get... no, they should be able to place the buildings. They should be able to place the buildings in the middle. It's just that they won't be able to place the pipe or any of that. But this is why I have my nanobots and such. It's all a means of helping things along. And if I really wanted to, I could just go and grab the buildings to place myself. And yes, this is a 12 to 4 throughput unlimited balancing segment thing. Belt balancer. That's the word. Thank you, my robots, for all the things. This is also a lot of inserters, to say the least. It's a lot of inserters and a lot of power poles. So I have my dudes giving me a lot of power poles as well. And slowly but surely this will build out and start producing. Once I stick down the water, that is. So the water How did I do this previously? I think it was actually one each, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sources of water. So I'll go down and pick up even more water wells for this. Not like I'm lacking water right nearby. I mean, ahem, cough, cough. I could just use offshore pumps and pipe the water in. Yes, my sweet? Looking at me? After a big yawn? Big yawn and then look at me? What am I doing, huh? What am I doing? Oh, big stretch, big paw in my hand. Anyway. As mentioned, the cat is now locked in with me. With a shut door because the AC repairman is here. Doing his thing and has the back door cracked open to get a power cord through for some tool that they need to use. And don't want the kitty going outside. Like last time. Cough, cough, wheeze. So in case I hadn't mentioned it yet, the kitty went outside. I think last time the AC guy was here. Also, I could totally just put, like, square this off, right? Like, that's a thing that can happen. But I do need the actual power hooked up to it. I might make a new wait. Why no power? Oh, because I'm a dummy and I'm off by 1. That is why. I am just the dunce. The dunce. Say hello, I am the dunce. For I am ye olde dunce. And there's power to that. So now they can have full construction zone over the whole thing. Isn't that right, sweetie? Sweet Cole. Yeah. Okay, moving along. Slowly but surely, they're even getting some of the efficiency modules put in. Let me grab my deep water wells. Deep water wells. Might be best to simply do this like here. Just like so, and then copy and paste. And that should theoretically allow everything that is currently powered slowly but surely accumulate water and start moving to go into my Mark II high pressure furnaces, which for some reason I didn't copy the modules for these either. Which I should. Did I not efficiency module these? in the other spot. You know, the main spot where I'm making all of the coke for my base. I did. So I just apparently did it before I did the blueprint. Alright. That's okay, then. That is okay, then. That is okay, then. Yeah, so this is my perpetual coke production plant. With room for even more, actually. It has room for improvement in the form of being able to process an entire fourth line of wonderful and beautiful coal. Coal, in this case, C-O-A-L, versus the kitty coal, who is K-O-L-E. My kitty coal sitting next to me. We did not give him that name for reference. That was his name when we adopted him from the SPCA in a neighboring town. And we didn't change his name. Because, as per most recent science, house cats actually can discern their name when they're called. They do know their names. Or at the very least, they will respond to their names specifically in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, you got up, mister? You repositioning? Or are you trying to leave? Are you gonna go, like, meow out the door now? Please don't. Got 3 of each of these now. Alright. So, DDC2s. Let's grab those. The beautiful and glorious destructive distillation column 2s are what are required next. I will likely need a lot of them, just like I will need some gasifier 2s. Yes, take all the things. All of them! I will need enough destructive distillation column 2s to consume, you know, 4 belts of coal. 4 yellow belts of coal is what I need to destroy now. And then I can copy this whole thing and be like, hey, here's coal gas. Here's a blueprint for all of the coal gas on the planet. Congratulations, here you go. As if anyone would use blueprints of Mark IIs. Because these are HPF Mark IIs. As well as full of modules, technically of efficiency modules, of all of the Faugi plantations. How many people make it to Circuit 2s again? Because you need Circuit 2s to get into the Mark II buildings, as well as to get modules to begin with. I think Pyanodon had once said that 90% of people quit Pyanodon games before reaching Circuit 2s. So just getting here is an accomplishment in and of itself. That is an interesting proposition for tar. Coal and coarse fraction. Wow, DDCs get used for a lot of stuff. Anyway, we're doing this. This beautiful process. How many do I need to consume? 60 units per second. I need a 9. 9 will consume 60 units per second. How the heck am I going to balance out 9 destructive distillation columns between 4 belts? Huh. That's an interesting proposition. 9 into... like 4 into 9. Evenly. No, so I think what we'll do is we'll actually have 10 of these, and I will shove my belts into 10 of them. But even then, that's still 5 belts from 4. Ugh. And going into a prime evenly is not a thing. So I need to do this in 8, which means probably a singular speed module, and then of course 3 efficiencies to go with it. And that will solve that little issue. So now all I need to do is just have 2 of these, or better yet, just copy, paste. No, I want you to copy the modules as well. Thanks. And that will be basically a yellow belt in on each of these. In blocks that look a little bit like that. Three, 4. There we go. Now, this will produce... Apparently don't have enough stuff. How much coal gas and how much tar? Effectively. What's that ratio? 60%. Alright. So if I do 60 by 0.6, 36 per second of coke out. 40%, so 60 by 0.4 by 10, that's 240. 240 per second of coal gas will come out from here, and then the tar is 300. So 240, 300, and then... Hi, kitty. You're walking in front of my screen. Why are you walking in front of my screen? Yeah, you're looking at me. I know you're hungry. You're hungry, right? You want lunch? Did you even eat your breakfast? I doubt you even ate your breakfast. You don't like your food that we're giving you. You'd much rather try to get mine. For the record, he loves ham. And guess what? I eat every day at lunch. And oftentimes at dinner. Technically also at breakfast. It's all ham. It's all ham all the time. Bacon, sausage, dinner ham for lunch, and then dinner is more sausage when I have quiche, and like either pork ribs or pork shoulder butt. So yeah, he goes nuts for the smoked stuff that I do. Pork products, all of it. He was interested in my chicken too. Are you gonna go lap again? You're gonna go lap again, aren't you? I'm not gonna do the camera thing again. You're looking like you're going to, but my arm is in your way now. Anyway. Anywho-zol. Input, 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 input. Splitter. Yes, kitty? Doink, da doink, da dong. Thank you, my minions, for things. That, as they say, is that. Yeah, I know. Are you gonna go? You're looking. Go on. Do the thing. Do the thing. Tired of your whiskers on my arm. Because you keep looking like you want to go onto the lap. I've got all day. I've actually got 40 minutes and then I'm getting up. So, come on. There you go. There you go, kitty. He's back. He has returned to the lap. The kitty's on the lap. Not gonna show him this time, though. Don't know how long he's gonna last on the lap. Pipe work is next. Let's do... that. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh, right. I also need to deal with the outputs. Yes, I know, kitty. I know. It's my pretty boy. That's my pretty baby. Ugh. Arm. You going back? You going back? Am I in your way now? I'm going back, huh? There you go. He's gone. He's gone back. He has left me. Oh no, he has left me. This is not an insignificant amount of coke, by the way, that gets produced out of here. There is an option to throw it on the network, but that will present problems. So I have to belt this, basically. This 36 units per second that will end up being produced. Okay, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Actually, I don't have to do it that way. I can do it here. I may as well keep things symmetric. Also, let's not forget about the coal gas out. Unfortunately, processing the other stuff, the coke, into coal gas is nowhere near as efficient. Hey, that's really close. I need 36, so... God, I need speed. I need speed. Speed! Ugh. Where is my speed? Speed, glorious speed. And where's my car, too. Did I seriously just walk up here? So if you were wondering what it looked like to have an infinite supply of coal gas at the low cost of less than 20 megawatts, plus water, this is it. And you can get iron oxide out of it, too, if you so desired. I am here for speed modules. If I have any. I have any. I do have any. I have the speed, just like I have the efficiency, and I have productivity that I don't need to pick up right now. Cause the level 1 productivity is incredibly weak. It is incredibly weak. Heck, I would argue that the Mark 3s are incredibly weak. Echo, stop. Stop. Echo, stop. Oh my god, I didn't even call it, and it just turned on and started listening to me. So it's like, oh goodness gracious, please don't do that ever again. Ideally. Alright, so weird thing with nanobots, they don't actually shove in requests on the modules, which I've always found annoying. If you paste a building with modules, the nanobots will place the building with the modules in it. They won't actually add modules for you. Again, really, really sucky. So yeah, that will be enough with the singular speed module, and then the rest efficiency. So even on vanilla I say vanilla, even on standard module settings, because don't forget I've added Tiersif's mod to Pyanodons that allows you to choose how you want modules to scale on increasing mark level of buildings. Please, kitty, do not walk in front of my monitor. I know you meowed at me just now, but it's not that time yet. You've still got 34 minutes. We've still got 34 minutes as he proceeds to walk to the opposite side of my desk. Ah, curious kitty. Curious kitty. Okay, so if you didn't know, these little doohickeys. These little doohickeys have filters on output. So I can straight up filter Coke on the output. Hello, kitty. Walking right across. Right across me, it looks like. And then what am I going to do about the iron oxide that comes out of here? Well, it is going to end up getting burned. By the way, I'll be doing that. I'm doing this to get the Coke. Really? Coke? Is the word that it's thinking that I'm saying to activate my dot? My Alexa device? Coke. Interesting. It's done it with nickel. And how I say nickel, it's the first time I've noticed it with Coke. Okay. Sure. This is fine. Uh-oh, Kitty. Kitty has left the desk. He has left the desk. What are we to do? If he starts meowing at the door, and I can't let him out yet. If I can't let him out yet. I don't know if I can. This is the problem. I do not know if I can let out the kitty yet. Also, burner line needs fuel. I've got a lot of fuel here. I can siphon off some of the fuel to feed the burners, which is exactly what I am going to do. That is exactly what shall happen. I need to remember that I do not have Bob's inserters, Bob's adjustable inserter mod installed, so I need to do that. If I had Bob's adjustable inserters, what I would be able to do is have a GUI and have this... I would have an inserter on each one of these that picks up and drops off into the same machine. Now what that does is it allows it to, every time it produces ash, it allows it to pick up that ash and throw it into this slot. So it picks it up from this slot, puts it in this slot, and burns it for you. With what I have here, this setup is very similar. It just shoves it into its neighbor. If the neighbor is free, it will shove the ash into its neighbor. You could do it with loaders, like so. You can do that with loaders, but that consumes a little bit more space. Yes, Kitty, I know. I know it sucks not being able to go out. I know it's frustrating. Being stuck in this room. And you know what? At some point this month... This month? When is that? Next week, I think. We're gonna have guests over at some point during an evening for a weekly... Not a weekly, a monthly grief counseling meeting. In case you didn't know, my mother happens to be the current president of the non-profit organization, certified non-profit organization, called YWOW, Young Widows and Widowers. And she hosts the monthly group meetings for grief counseling. They do little activities that she plans and talk. And yeah, I guess the last time there was a meeting, someone might have not been... Might have been allergic to cats or something, or just didn't like cats, so we kept the kitty in here with me. Of course, he meowed a lot. A lot. Actually, thinking about this, do I really, really want the filters on here? Actually, I think not. I think what I would rather do is filter inserter here, or splitter here. So this will, of course, be the iron oxide coming out. Meow. I know, Mr. Meow. This will need to be... Oh... That... Yeah, okay. This is not gonna look decent, but... it works. Yes, I know, kitty. I know. Yes, I know. You're hungry. You want to go out, be with people, run outside the door that's open, be in the backyard, sniff the grass, eat the grass, do cat things, do what the cat wants to do the things the kitty likes. Actually, I'm gonna jump this here because I need that to be a thing. Alright. Because I want the ash. How much ash? Not enough to be concerned about. And that's 1-to-1 on the coal gas, so if I'm sitting in 36, that's an extra 36 to add to the however much I determined. It was 240 plus 36, that's 276 units of coal gas per second. Plus tar, which I determined was how much on the tar? 3... No, it wouldn't be 320. It'd be 60... 60 by 0.5. 300. 300 on that, so 360. Or no, 336. 336. That's what it would be. It's 36, so it would be 36 here. Yeah, so 336 on the tar. Gasifier Mark II. 336 on the tar, huh? Oh wait, is it not gasifier? Shh. Yes, it is. It is the gasifier. Let's see here. I need a 2. I need a 2. 2, just 2. 2. Not 3, 2. Woohoo. I guess I'll do it like this. 80 on the pressured air, that's 4 pressure pumps. I'm not carrying around any, sadly. And then I have a whole bunch of flue gas. that I could make that I could turn into ash as well, or syngas if I wanted to add activated carbon, which I'm not going to. That's a terrible, 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 horrible, awful idea. You. Mine. All this work setting this up better be worth it. It had better be worth it. You. Yes, this is 20 per pump. Alright, and then the amount of flue gas is astronomical, alright. Gas vents! Glorious gas vents! Don't even think that's remotely worth it. Oh, one got missed. There we go. Power! Let that be power! You're in construction range, right? You can take gas vents and do the thing. Okay. You are a thing. You are a thing. That connects all the tar. Speaking of the tar... There's that. Then it's the coal gas out. Hey, construction bots actually did the thing. Uh-oh. Right. There we go. Connect that. Then it's just outputting of the stuff and the things. You there. Take all that. You know, hopefully that is enough to void out 640 units of flue gas. Now, how many are here? 8. They do 60 each. So... I think even just 1 is fine. So 8 times 60 by 1.2 is 576. Alright, well. Okay. Let's do that then. That should be enough. I hope. I hope. We shall see. We'll find out together. Oh, I'll do the one more, sure. That is 120%, 60 times... It's not 1.2, it's 2.2. 132 per second, and then 60 times 1.2 times 7 plus 132, 636. Alright, that should be it. That should be enough. Power. Power all the things. Must add power. Excuse me, don't overcommit. Do things here. It's alive! It's alive! It lives. It lives. It needs power on these doohickeys. And there she blows. There she blows. Oh, right. That would help. And this would help. Out, out. There we go. So now, yeah, I know you are saying that you are... Oh, yeah, of course you are, because this isn't... Oh, how the... fudge. Out in the living hells. Boom. Excellent. That is how that is done. Okay, now bring down the wonderful, beautiful... That is not gonna go down when there's no space. Okay, over here. Wait, what is the alignment? Where is my actual line of coal gas? My actual coal gas line... exists. That's not coal gas. Should be somewhere in here. Here, coal of the gas. Directly next to acetylene, between acetylene and boric acid. I think the boric is the one that goes up the bus. Here. Oh, most of that landfill's already done. Interesting. So it's this line over here. In line with those power poles. Yes. In line with the power pole. Which one? This one? No. The two. These. That's awful inconvenient of you. Aw. Let's go. You there. Give me landfill. And get in. Get into the vehicle. Ten more minutes. 10 more minutes in the stream, and then Kitty can be let loose on the world again. Isn't that right? You're now sleeping. Trying to, anyway. He's resting. Resting the old bones, those 10-year-old bones. 10 or 11 or 12 or 13, we don't really know. We don't actually know the answer to that. At least 10. He was at least 3 when we first got him. In 2011. I'm gonna keep this aligned. Sure. Hey, aluminium tiles. I've got much more tiles. Wow. Wait, what? Go there. Go there. Keep it all aligned, please. Didn't I say something about keeping it all aligned? Oh, hello. The coal gas shall flow. It shall flow as soon as I head back up and finish connecting the line up top. Extra 230 some odd per second of the coal gas is pretty nice. Note that this setup is also quite convenient when setting up potentially tar in PyBlock. I think this is one of those methods of getting an infinite supply of tar. Gotta love infinite. Just add power. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that this is a wonderful tar setup in PyBlock. Once you get to the point of... I mean, it would be bigger when doing Mark 1s. That just increases the footprint a bit. You can do this with Mark 1s. You can do this without modules. It just increases the overall footprint a little bit, but this process is the process for glorious things. For getting as much tar as you could desire, whether or not you want to convert the coal gas or not, make the coal gas. You will not be stymied in PyBlock off of coal gas when doing this process. Hey, kitty. Yeah. Clawing my arm. I know. We've got... Don't worry. We've got 7 minutes left. It's almost time. It's almost time, kitty. Now, unfortunately, very few people actually watched today's stream live. very few people showed up, which is disappointing, to say the least. That does reduce my average, my 30-day average. I need to have 3 on the 30-day moving average, as well as 50 total subscribers in order to hit affiliate status. I am very much gunning for affiliate status at the moment. I'm sitting at about 2.5 average viewers. That will be going a bit down because the day that is replaced next, so as of tomorrow, I will no longer have in that count a stream that was over 3, it's like 3.6 or something average, and it will be replaced with this stream, which this average is going to be like 1.2 or something, 1.3. So, yeah. And then this will take 30 days to go away and not be counted among the average, so... yeah. If you're watching the VOD, please hop on over. Bring up the stream. Put it on, like, not 0 volume, but minimal volume, and just have it up on, like, another screen or something. Just to help me out a little bit. So, I guess, if I look around a bit, it's looking as if I don't have enough burners. Clearly not enough burners, so I will add burners. I should be automating my production of burners. I will be very sad if I'm not. Yes, I have automated the burners. Might want to pick up a stack of gas vents, too. Oddly enough, burner's stack size is 50 versus 10 of most items and 5 of some others. We still haven't gotten all of the efficiency modules in here yet. That's a little sad. My bots should be attempting to do that. Granted, I am clearly not being limited on power. Whoops. There. Oh, actually, no. That is what I need copied. This adds 4. And that's all I will go for at the moment. Well, so much for scaling basic materials. I guess you can consider coal gas a basic material for today. The plan was to improve my iron and particularly also my circuit 1 production. I guess because I've stopped with tech, I'm technically getting some more circuit 1s in, because the glass should now be backing up. Should soon, because we're not doing the science yet. It looks like, yeah, we're still consuming a little bit. Oh, it's just a waiting game at this point for items to back up. That's all that it is. It's just waiting to back up. Isn't that right, kitty? Isn't that right? Just waiting for things to back up now. We've got sulfur going beautifully. This is now... we completed this setup for sulfur. including making it energy efficient, or about as energy efficient as it can be. Fully self-sustaining, just add Nexalit. That is the one thing that it does need. But the amount it consumes is minimal. Got plenty of sulfur, over 10 units per second when you consider excess acid gas that gets produced out of here is also going into sulfur now, so that's beautiful. Did this today. Added to the beautiful production of the borax. Oh, right, I took the thingy away. We have Mark II mining at the borax area. Overcalculated how many machines I would need by a factor of 3 because somehow they produce 3 times more than is actually apparent on the information of the machine. So, yeah, we've now got our full 15 per second coming in of the borax, the raw borax, and we've got all of these beautiful Mark II washers now sending out the borax, the washed borax, that is giving me all of the molten iron I could ever desire. And apparently, I am no longer starved for iron plates. I am apparently no longer starved for iron plates. I am going to make the assumption that I am now starved on the items that require coal gas, specifically the aluminium, which I will end off by staring at my aluminium out here and seeing, hey, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The aluminium is now fully operational again outside of the few spots where it's mined out. The aluminium now moves wonderfully and beautifully. It's glorious. It's glorious aluminium. Glorious aluminium ore. Little bit less than a full yellow belt, but still significantly more than the trickle that it was, thanks to all of the new coal gas. This is about to catch up, and then I'll have all of the duralumin again, as well as the aluminium plates again. So in particular, we are choked on duralumin for the most part. And then glass. I should also have the coal gas to get the glass constantly moving, save for where I need the pure sand here at the end. So yeah, glass, I'm now making technically, I think, more of it, as well as backing up on it because I'm not using it in tech. And then, of course, outside of finishing this thing, the main thing that got built today, I need a Megadar. Where's my... I know I'm holding Megadars. I guess I'm not holding any Megadars. Why am I not holding onto... Megadar! Give me Megadar. Also, be free. Logibot. Megadar! I need a beautiful Megadar. So here we go. I placed another one of these things down my beautiful 4-belt output of coke blueprint. Placed it down, added water wells to feed it, not like I couldn't have put 10 offshore pumps, cough cough wheeze wheeze, right nearby. I could have just done that, but this is tileable. And added onto it this setup. So now all I want to do, if I want another 200 and some odd units of coal gas, if I actually wanted over 200 more units of coal gas, I would just copy and paste this. It's just a copy-paste of this block. And oddly enough, this block consumes... I think it's less than 20 megawatts of power once all the modules are put in. So, and it's fully renewable. So, fully renewable coal gas, plus, if I wanted to, I could convert the flue gas into ash and use the flue gas for ash. I could make a shite ton of ash out of this as well. So I could have all of the ash I could ever desire on the planet and do whatever processing with the ash that I want to, which is great. I could also choose to say, screw the coal gas, let's get the tar and do stuff with the tar out of this. Just vent the coal gas and use all of the tar. This is more efficient because it's actually taking all of my tar and moving it into coal gas and choosing to back up on the coal gas. I could do stuff with the tar. So, anyway, now we're 5 minutes over. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/OtakuShowboat to leave a follow, and turn on notifications to be reminded when I go live every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. I hope to see you all on the next one.